Hey, hi guys, so this is Reddy. I'm back with another video. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss about the probability. This is the second video of a playlist of statistics and probability. Previous video, I have explained about what is meant by stats, what are the type of stats, basic concepts of the stats. In this video, I'm going to introduce introduction of the probability. What is mean by probability, what are the types of probability, addition rules, and what are the rules of probability, multiplication rule, like this, what are the formulas, overall this things in this video I am going to discuss about. Let's start the video. At first, what is mean by probability? Probability is the science of how likely events are happen. Example, cards or dice. Simply we can say that likely events are happened. If you're throwing a dice, it is a probability to get a 6 is 1 by 6 times, because it is a probability of an event, likely event to occur, happen in a dice. Okay, if we have example of a cards, we have 52 cards. We can take one card, like likely probability to get a heart is 13. To get a heart shape is 13 probability. 13 by 52 is a likely probability 13 times to get a heart from the 52 cards. Like this, probability will be explained. It is basically the probability can be explained like the likely event to happen, the events to happen, events are to happen. Okay, probability is two types, theoretical and experimental. What is mean by theoretical and experimental? Theoretically we can solve the problems in your notes or book, anything. We can solve we can identify the theoretical calculations. So whereas experimental, we want to do the experiment if it is perfectly or wrong. If our experiment, what is the difference between theoretical and the experimental is, theoretically we can easily calculate in mind, but when we are doing the experimental things, it can show a lot of difference. We can find that experimental values by doing the experiment. Okay, I hope you are all understand about what is probability, types of probability. And the next one is formula for probability. Probability of a event is equals to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. This is a formula of probability. Whereas P of A equals to N of E by N of S. Whereas P of A is a number of probability of event, and N of E is equals to number of favorable outcomes, and N of S is equals to total number of possible outcomes. This is a formula of probability. And the next one is, what are the rules of the probability? For an event A less than or equals to P of A less than or equals to 1. The event which has A we have calculated, that is must be in between 0 to 1. Then this is a rule number 1 of probability. And the rule number 2, sum of all outcomes, possible outcomes is equals to 1. Sum of all possible outcomes is equals to 1. It is a compulsory thing. And the third one property is the complementary rule. I will explain what is meant by complementary rule in next videos. And the fourth one is addition rule for disjoint events. Whereas addition rule for disjoint events means it is simply, we can say P of A equals to P of A plus P of B. Whereas P of A intersection equals to 0. When we apply P of A intersection equals to 0, where addition rules disjoint events. The disjoint event means if A and B are events that does not connect each other or joint each other, is known as disjoint events. Addition rules for disjoint events. This is a simple formula is P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B. This is a simple formula of addition rule of disjoint. And the next one is what is mean by addition rule. Addition rule for the probability is described two formulas. There is basically addition rule is denoted as the two formulas. And there is one formula for probability, either the mutually exclusive events. If A and B are mutually exclusive events, then it is known for the formula 1. It is sum of two events. If A is equals to 2 and B is equals to 5, mutual. If the A and B are mutually, and 2 plus 5 equals to 7. That is A plus B equals to sum of that outcome. Okay, and the second probability is if this probability either of two non-mutual exclusive events. If A and B is a non-mutual exclusive events, then we can apply the formula of P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, because there is no symbol in this my keyboard, so that's why I use the intersection directly. So P of A intersection B. This is basically addition rule is used for two types of one is sum of the two events, that is mutually exclusive events, and second one is non-mutual exclusive events. Whereas non-mutual exclusive events are the formula of P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. It is used for non-mutual exclusive events. And the next one is multiplication rule. The probability that A and B occur is equal to the probability of A occur times the conditional probability that B occurs. Simply that P of A union P of A intersection B is equals to P of B dot, that means into multiplication P of B multiplication P of A by B. Simply I can say write the formula for you. Just write P of A intersection B equals to, sorry for my bad handwriting, please, P of B into P of A by B. This is the formula of multiplication rule. We can also write that P of A in intersection B is equals to P of A dot P of A into P of B by A. This is a multiplication rule formula for the multiplication rule. Whereas simply we can say that here P of A, two events occurs equal to the probability of event occurs time in the conditional probability that can be B. Whereas conditional this is known as for the conditional probability. This is a conditional probability. This is conditional probability formula. So simply we can say that conditional probability is a multiplication rule also. Simply we can say that like that also. And this is overall about the probability, and overall about the probability. Just wait, I can erase this. Clearly understand about this. And what is the probability, types of probability, examples of probability, formula of probability, and rules of probability. There is mainly 4 rules. You can remember this all rules, and addition rule and multiplication rule. Overall the basic concepts of probability I have explained about this in this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure don't skip anything. Watch until the video. At the time only you can understand what is basic concepts about the stats and probabilities. Okay, I hope you are all understand about this video. Do you want to more updates about the data science? Please follow my YouTube channel, and I have given the description link also about the Medium, where I have write all these things in the Medium. Okay, you can follow in Medium also. I have given link that also. Okay, I hope you are all understand about this video. Okay friends, bye, take care. Make sure like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.